Hey guys, it's Tika and welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you can be notified every time I post a new delicious video. If you read the title, yes, you are correct. You are in the right place. And even though this is a tough topic to talk about, I thought it was very necessary. This is not only Infant Loss Awareness Month, there are other awarenesses going on this month as well, but I was actually asked to do a special order in honor of infant loss. I'm also seeing a lot of mothers at this time that are suffering with infant loss as well as miscarriage and child loss, and I felt like this would be the best time for us to go ahead and have this conversation.
So let me tell you a little bit about Rachel's Gift. Rachel's Gift is a company that's devoted to validating the life of each and every child. Their purpose is to lend guidance on the path to healing, specifically when it deals with infant loss and miscarriage.
My story began back in 2010. I found out I was pregnant with twins, and from the very moment I found out that I was pregnant, I was having all kinds of complications. I was in and out of the ER all the time, and by 15 weeks I was on bed rest. By 24 weeks I was hospitalized, and by 26 weeks I gave birth. My babies were born extremely small, extremely fragile, only 1.8 pounds and 1.6 pounds. They just had so many complications from the very beginning. Jayla passed away about 3 weeks after they were born, and immediately, I just remember Rachel's Gift being right there. The staff at Henry Medical Center, which was amazing, thank you Dr. Curry, and to all the nurses in the NICU, they immediately, stepped in, helping me with those final moments, giving her her first bath and taking her and placing her in her first outfit, and just giving us the time to hold Jackson for the first time and really just have that time for me and my children and their father. It was a really, really tough day. It was such a blur, but I remember more than anything that the wonderful company Rachel's Gift was there immediately. There was a volunteer there ready to take pictures, and I remember her specifically asking me what I wanted in my pictures, and I told her exactly what I liked and what I would like to have moving forward if I ever wanted to look back at those pictures to remember my daughter by. And I'm proud to say that Rachel's Gift gave me exactly what I wanted in those pictures, and those pictures are actually hanging in my home now. I have had them forever, and it's such a beautiful memory, because when people come in and they see them, they don't feel sad, they don't feel grief. They can look at the pictures and they can see my baby, and we can remember her together, and that is something that helps me heal and move forward. Aside from the photos, I was also given this really cute box, and I have so much stuff in that box just from Jayla's stay in the NICU, as well as the things that I was given from Rachel's Gift. I can't actually remember exactly what they put in the box for me. That day was pretty much a blur, and it's hard to remember what was from them specifically and what was from Henry Medical Center. But the stuff in the box is very much just something that I love to look back on maybe a couple of times a year and just go through, and it gives me a lot of comfort. It helps me remember my baby, and it's really just therapeutic for me. I love having it. They also gave me resources for counseling. They gave me a number to call 24 hours a day if I needed someone to talk to. Aside from the box and the resources, the counseling, the phone numbers, the pictures, Miss Lori Beth herself also started a transportation schedule for me so that I'd be able to get back and forth to the hospital to spend time with Jackson even well after Jayla had passed away. The wonderful volunteers at Rachel's Gift made sure that I was there for touch times in the NICU. They made little homemade gifts for Jackson and Jayla for me to remember them by. They made sure that I ate. They donated toys and clothes and and bottles and just anything that you could think of. We did not go without at all. Even Miss Lori Beth herself, I remember, picked me up to take me from Riverdale all the way to Emory Children's Hospital for Jackson's surgery so I could be with him. And at the time, I had no idea that she actually was the founder, and she was the woman from the story. The fact that she was brave enough, kind enough to get back in a car and drive me miles just to be with my son was just, they went above and beyond bereavement. They went way beyond just giving me resources to help me heal. They were there every day, every step of the way for almost a year. Lord Jesus, good years. If you are a mother, if you're a father, if you are a part of a family that has recently suffered a loss, who has previously suffered a loss, and you are looking for help, you just feel like you haven't really healed, you don't feel as though you're okay, I want you to click the link below for Rachel's Gift. Rachel's Gift is always available and waiting to be there for you and help you, and they are a genuinely loving, kind, caring company. It is free. It is a wonderful resource, and it was just tremendously helpful for me. Now, I know we just had a moment, but now we are going to move on to the actual decorating portion of this video. I'm going to show you guys how I put together some adorable cookies in honor of infant loss.
And for these cookies, I'm just beginning with a small round, and I am going to start off outlining and filling in this cookie with a little bit of medium consistency white royal icing. For the design on these cookies, I thought a transfer of the infant loss ribbon would be nice. So I'm beginning with a little pink and a little blue royal icing on a plain piece of paper that is in a protective pocket. And I'm just going to add the pink and the blue royal icing where it's supposed to go on this ribbon. You do want to let these colors dry completely in between adding them. You also want to let the transfer dry overnight before you add it to your cookie, which I did here. And then I'm also just going to add a little cute fondant flower after my cookie has had some time to dry. For my next cookie, we're going to do the same thing. This is a little bit larger of a round, and I'm just going to outline and fill this in with some medium consistency white royal icing, and just go ahead and work that all the way through. And I'm actually going to let this cookie dry completely. Once it has had a chance to dry for a couple of hours, I'm going to go ahead and place it under my projector. And I am just going to take some white detail consistency royal icing with just a hint of maybe a little bit of cream color in there to do the H and the P and the E for the word hope. And then some black detail consistency royal icing to fill in the little footprint here. And that is all, guys. Very simple but very meaningful and iconic. And this is actually an idea that you can add to any type of awareness. I have some here for breast cancer. I also have the purple ribbon for domestic as well.
If you know someone that you think would benefit from these services and this help, again, there is a link. Please click it and send this information to someone that you know could need it. So thank you. Bye.